zone. There's no room for this in the sport. There's no room for Davis brothers to be in the building tonight. The police escorted them.
In the post-fight press conference, I had someone that I was going to call out, and then someone asked him, Shakur, and he said, no, someone who came into my locker room. But all the sleuths don't know who came into his locker room.
Some people do.
There's only one name that people are bringing up.
Don't you dare.
There's only one. I'm not the one.
Time for this.
There's only one name that people are bringing up.
I don't have time.
And you know who it is.
I do know who it is. I'm not having Jake Paul.
El Gallo. El Gallo de Dorado. El Gallo, is this...
You know what I will say?
Yeah.
If I'm Jake Paul and...
Jake Paul cruiserweight.
Yeah, against...
A
Gervonta 150.
40, okay, yeah,
150,
sure,
eating a bit.
Yeah.
If I'm Jake Paul and the Jake Paul Canelo fight was taken from me like that, the only way to go bigger...
Finally happened. Jake Paul and Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. squared off in a fiery Vegas press conference, trading shots about their careers, knockouts, and comebacks. But then the unexpected happened. Gervonta "Tank" Davis showed up and instantly stole the spotlight. In an instant, Chavez Jr. was overshadowed, and all attention turned to Tank, who crashed Jake's event and shifted the energy towards something even bigger. Here's how it all went down.
That he would beat the brakes off of you if you guys fight.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be down. Let's run it. Like, I'll be super, super down. I don't know if
Gervonta needs Jake Paul. Let's be clear, right?
Is there a height limit?
First, let's break down Jake Paul versus Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Whatever your opinion of Jake, this fight is clearly a step up from anyone he's faced before.
Daddy does all the talking. I didn't know it was bring your dad to work day. You're nothing without your dad. You were born with a silver spoon in your mouth.
You like old man, that's why
Chavez Jr. might be past his prime, but he's still a legitimate former world champion who's faced elite fighters. This isn't an influencer gimmick, it's a real test. Even so, Jake Paul enters as the favorite, and that says a lot.
I think it's one of his toughest fights.
It's definitely his toughest fight. Jake, I feel like, has gotten stiffed a few times this year with who his opponents were gonna be. This is what I don't understand about people hating on him. He's not fighting tomato cans. Every single person that he fought had a chance to beat him, and by the way, people believed that they were probably going to beat
every
him.
time.
This guy is a real boxer, so it'll be another opportunity to show.
Makes sense. Jake Paul is younger, hungrier, and coming off that huge win over Mike Tyson. Sure, Tyson was 58, but the fight broke pay-per-view records and showed Jake can handle the spotlight, even against aging legends.
3.5 years, you can only make a certain amount of fights happen. And the plan was always to fight Nate Diaz after Tommy Fury, win, lose, or draw. People think there's like this ducking of professional boxers. The next fight could potentially be a professional boxer. I'm just getting started. I'm 26 years old, and there's only so much.
would be Jake Paul. I don't think there would be a surprise element. You know what I mean? Like, you still need to have a balancing act here where you're playing. I think Anderson is too good. Like, I don't think there would be a surprise element to that promotion. I think Chavez Jr. is a better name for who Anderson just beat in boxing. Who is tough though. He's lazy as hell. He's probably overrated as hell. If his last name, if he wasn't Chavez Sr.'s his son, he probably would go nowhere near a world title in his life. So boxing can be manipulated in that way. But, you know, he gives you a little bit more to work with, because again, the element of surprise. If is he gonna show up in shape? You're worried about guys not making weight. That guy will.
$70 million from this fight.
I made a lot of money, the most money I've made ever.
60 million households, Jake.
250 million people.
Bro, that is so...
It's all downhill from here.
No, for sure.
For Jake, this fight is just a stepping stone to an even bigger payday, and that's where Gervonta "Tank" Davis enters the picture.
Yeah.
He's a clown.
Would you look at it as a joke if someone, if your team was like, yo, we want you to fight Jake Paul? Would you be like, come on, man?
I laugh at him. Like, you want me to fight him?
You think it'll ever come to the point where you're going to mix into, I mean, you're obviously doing the real shit, but will it ever mix into the point where the money's big enough?
Yeah,
for
would you ever
to
do a
take...
fight like that? I feel as though
Once Jake gets past Chavez Jr., and let's be honest, he probably will, Gervonta "Tank" Davis is next. That's the fight everyone is really waiting for.
And then we'll see what happens if there's an AJ fight. Be interested to go from Gervonta Davis to Anthony Joshua, but I don't think the Chavez fight...
Now, here's the real headline, the fight everyone's talking about this November. Jake Paul versus Gervonta "Tank" Davis.
195. It would be an exhibition.
Okay, so it was going to be an exhibition, not sanctioned, but no restrictions. You can knock each other out and shit like that. It was going to be at a catch weight of 195 pounds, 10 rounds, 3 minutes. I've been trying to figure this out. Why was I a Tank hater for wanting to see Tank go up 5 pounds to get some smoke with like Teofimo Lopez or something? I just wanted to see him go up 5 pounds and fight Teofimo Lopez. And all of you are saying, you want Tank hurt, Showbiz. You a hater. You want him hurt. Then I'm convinced, okay, he's too small, but he can fight Jake at one.
It's a showdown between one of boxing's hardest hitters and a social media star turned powerhouse cruiserweight. Sounds wild, right? A lightweight stepping up to face a man nearly the size of a heavyweight.
I feel like my skills is way better than like Floyd. Like if I'm on my game. But, well, I take that. Right hand. But skill wise, nobody on TV that's fighting right now have more skills than me. Nobody. Like talking about top to bottom.
In 2025, boxing isn't just about skill. It's also about the spectacle. And when you break it down, Tank Davis has the clear advantage. He brings power, speed, experience, and ring IQ. Simply put, he's the complete fighter.
195.
Oh, wow. So he would go all the way from 40 to 95?
Yeah, I mean, it would be an exhibition.
Okay. But, and so what does that mean? Is that 3-minute rounds?
Yeah, 10 3-minute rounds.
And when you say exhibition, like, what are the restrictions on that?
No restrictions, just the fact that like we couldn't actually.
There's one factor you can't ignore: size. Jake Paul isn't just a bit bigger. He's significantly heavier than Tank.
No, he's smaller than Jake. It's like you with Mayweather. When you beat Mayweather, you were way bigger than Mayweather. That's why you won.
First person to beat him in history, and he still didn't pay me, allegedly.
Jake weighs over 190 pounds and packs real power in his punches. Just ask Tyron Woodley. He hits hard, and all it takes is one mistake for Tank to hit the canvas.
Roach. And he wanted that Jake Paul fight, which I think Jake Paul will beat. Jake is way too big. Tank is 5'5", 135, soaking wet. Y'all think Tank is too small for 140. He ain't beating no heavyweight. I'm not joking. I don't think he would have hurt Jake. He would have to jump up to reach. I don't think he would have hurt. I tell you this, it would have gone the distance, and people would have been laughing their asses off, and it wouldn't have been good for Tank's brand. I tell you that. That fight would have went the distance. Soon as 5'5" Tank is looking at a 6'2", 6'3" Jake Paul, y'all would be like, hold, wait a second. And Jake Paul be on spread out paws with that arm out and stepping back. And bro, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. But that's cat fine. We'll never get to fight it.
One thing you can't ignore is size. Jake Paul isn't just slightly bigger, he's significantly heavier than Tank.
Back to fight. Why you not coming back to fight? So I look at the fight game. I said, okay. I said, you know, fighters fighting, they make 3 million, 4 million, 6 million, 7 million. Some may make 10 or 20 million. But I'm doing exhibitions and I'm making 20, 25 million, 100 million for exhibitions. So why would I come back and fight and get a guaranteed 35 million?
Jake weighs over 190 pounds and packs serious power in his punches. Just ask Tyron Woodley. He hits hard, and it only takes one mistake for Tank to go down.
Sure. Just keep an eye out for August. There's a date floating around that might very well be that date. I can assure you guys that it's coming this summer for sure.
My man, you just made my day saying that, man. I'm telling you. I beg to differ with regard to what took place. So let me just say you're the champ.
Tank has never faced anyone as big as Jake. This isn't an exhibition or a show fight, it's real. If Jake lands a clean shot, Tank's night could be over in an instant.
The plan originally?
I think he was here. He came in my locker room.
Shakur Stevenson?
He wasn't in my locker room.
Jake Paul?
Next question.
God damn.
So why would Tank take this fight? Simple. Money. This isn't about belts or legacy, it's a straight-up payday. Tank saw how Floyd cashed in against Logan Paul, and now he wants a piece of that influencer money, using the same playbook. face a popular YouTuber, make millions, and avoid the ranking politics.
Oh, nice double left hook by Roach to the body and then to the head. Right there it is. Oof. And Davis just got backed up with a counter right from Roach.
That's a big moment in load with the left.
Oh, and that right, but Davis took off some of the steam of the punch, but still, Roach leading with right.
He took a knee.
He took a knee. What is he doing?
He forgot his...
Nice combination from Roach. Best of you. Oh, another right hand, another right left by Roach. Nice combination. Got just over around 11 as well.
Maybe him getting caught.
Davis fighting on even terms here in the 11th. Both of them have landed.
He has to keep doing that. Roach said the familiarity, knows his weaknesses. It's one thing to say it.
The decision is a majority draw.
But there's a twist. Tank is already scheduled for a bigger fight, a rematch with Lamont Roach, set to happen before facing Jake. Yet from what we've seen, Tank seems more focused on the massive payday with Jake than finishing business with Roach, and that could come back to haunt him.
Should have countered it. They would have countered it. It would have went to Lamont Roach. What I didn't like about Tank, he was gassing up Lamont Roach way too much, and he was already talking about like retiring.
He was a little distracted.
That wasn't the same Gervonta Davis we're really used to seeing.
It just lets you know how corrupt like these governing bodies are, bro. If that dude took a knee, not only did he take a knee, he said, hold on real quick. Let me get this out of my eye. How is that not a point? Like,
you know, funny thing, bro, that's why I cut my braids off. I had braids, and I had the same thing. I went through the same shit. When I fought Andre, that shit was burning my...
In their first fight, Tank didn't exactly shine. The match ended in a draw, but Roach looked sharper and more focused from start to finish.
Man, Tank, disrespectful to the sport if he choose that over fighting with me. I'm the best fighter in the sport. I've been telling him that. He called cap on it. So if you gonna call cap and say I'm not who I say I am, come prove it.
The 9th round caused major controversy. Tank went down to one knee, the referee didn't count it as a knockdown, and fans erupted, calling it a robbery.
I heard they were going to fight Jake Paul. When I see Jake Paul at the event, and I see Jake Paul posting from the private jet with a picture of Gervonta Davis.
Slapped it.
Yeah, but they had that for a reason. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't
Because
know.
you had to buy it, you had to get it made.
Yeah, but I can't believe that fight was going to happen. But anyway, crazy stuff's happening. Yeah, you got to rematch Lamont Roach. You got to. It'll probably get ordered. That's the reality by the New York State Athletic Commission. But listen, they may have got lucky because the only fight for Tank outside of after Lamont Roach was Shakur Stevenson.
Facts.
Right? Now they've got another opponent that will do well at the gate because of the controversy.
Yep.
And it ain't Shakur Stevenson. I keep telling people, Shakur Stevenson beats Tank. You cannot say that Shakur Stevenson would not have beaten Tank last Saturday.
Yeah.
Fans, experts, and fellow fighters all agree Lamont Roach deserved the win. Tank barely escaped with a draw. Instead of proving the first fight wasn't a fluke, he's chasing big money bouts with Jake Paul, chasing fame, cash, and Netflix deals while ignoring the real challenges in front of him. That mindset could cost him, and even Shakur Stevenson, known for his focus and discipline, has said he doesn't take the Jake Paul fight seriously.
Fight was astounding because you have to remember Tank Davis was a 16-1 favorite going into this fight. Lamont Roach, while a WBA champion, was moving up from 130 pounds and no one thought he had a chance. And the general demeanor of Tank Davis going into this fight was like, hey man, I'm kind of done with this. I got 3 fights left. I'm going to be done by the end of 2025. I don't really like this sport anymore. Kids, don't do...
Here's the truth. Boxing fans still want Tank versus Shakur. That's the real blockbuster, where skill, titles, and legacy all matter. But instead of chasing that, Tank is choosing to fight a YouTuber.
Do Terrence Crawford deserve to be in the pound for pound? Absolutely. But what about Gervonta Tank Davis? He deserved to be somewhere also in the pound for pound.
Why don't they give him that credit?
Shakur sees the bigger picture, calling out Tank for chasing money instead of greatness. But Tank might not realize the risk. Fighting Jake Paul isn't just another match, it's a gamble with his entire legacy. If Jake lands an upset and knocks Tank out on camera, it could damage his reputation forever.
Going at me. He was going at me. And I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause it's weird. I feel like y'all got, I wouldn't say love, hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never, he felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of the
deal. He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing it.
Exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Ain't no cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
All the hype, the aura, and the next Mayweather label could vanish instantly. The internet would never let Tank live down a loss like that, and the biggest irony? It would give Floyd Mayweather the last laugh. Remember, Floyd and Tank were once close. Floyd mentored him, promoted him, and made him the face of Mayweather Promotions before they eventually parted ways.
It's so stupid that comments, you know, like, you wanna fight Joshua, you wanna fight, Joshua, you wanna fight, Gervonta, you wanna fight, Usyk, you wanna fight, Canelo. I don't know, after 28, so maybe never fight again.
Tank needs to settle things with Lamont Roach if he wants to protect his legacy. He's on thin ice, and one mistake could change his career forever. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss an upload. Share your thoughts in the comments, and we'll see you in the next one.